Shadows fall behind the searchlights. We're eye to eye, shivers shake the night from inside. You remind me why the butterfly
Hey, traders. Good to see y'all on the, on Wednesday, a good day where we have some things happening in less than an hour. Not just the 4 hour, not just the daily candle close, but also the 3-day candle close, and it seems the 5-day candle close. And what were we saying yesterday? Man, we need a really good day today to close out this 3-day. Here's your daily, working on a bullish engulfing candle that will be confirmed soon. Beginning to show positive momentum again after the divergence convergence on the daily. Where that, no idea where that could go. That could go insane. Neutral on the RSI. 3-day though, that's the story. The 3-day. Oh my goodness, man. The 3-day bullish engulfing candle will be confirmed soon. And I don't think anyone's going to take that away from us unless we get some sort of scam. I don't think that's happening. You held the 200 3-day moving average again. Steel wall. And again, I think you only spent like 260 days in Bitcoin history below that 3-day 200 some moving average. So it was kind of unlikely that you'd be below it for very long. If you were, you never had a candle close below it, including today, even though at the bottom you had tested it once more. So very good to see us getting back above 40,665. I think that's imperative, but man, it's wishful thinking to think we could get a 3-day candle close above 42K. That would be the icing on the cake. No worries, man. This is fine. Really, really fine. What's happening? I mean, neutral on the RSI here. Positive memo is fine. There's no like bearish edge going on. Everything's set up. Even though we know, right, the whole narrative's been, yes, crypto looks great based on technicals for a massive reversal to the upside, but Jerome Powell and, 25 basis point increase and war and recession and inflation, all those things kind of make us feel not so good, right? So it was just kind of that was a yellow flag on crypto. But equities had a great day today. What a rally after Jerome Powell shut up and stopped talking. Once he stopped talking, the markets went berserk and had very nice closes, and we're going to look at those. But let's go to the 4 hour on Bitcoin first. Bitcoin on the 4 hour. You remember that time? Oh my God. Was playing a little pool and started seeing Bitcoin pump on my laptop. You kind of see it, you're like, what is happening? And you see chat in the general chat and Discord next to it just start flying. It's like, oh man, something's happening. And then it was all taken back. What a scam. Biggest scam of 2021, right? Last night's 4 hour candle. But that's okay, right? It was probably to, people might have been short. They got extremely liquidated. Everyone got liquidated. And then, maybe those same shorts started, they took a fresh short and then they got demolished again. I couldn't imagine that, dude, right? Yikes. That was just never a good idea. I mean, to be shorting at an 886, massive 886, but also in the middle of a range, right? After you just confirmed a second low at 37.7. One time no one knows. Second time everyone knows, even though you had already done it. It was really 3 times. But the supply line's broken, man. That's wonderful. You have jumped across an effing creek in a range. I love that. So despite anything, if we're talking about wave analysis, 786 is going to take you around 43.8. That's the target on Bitcoin here. Just again, it's like a Gartley. That'd be like your minimum target here. Unless something stupid happens, this is probably where you're going on Bitcoin. Right here, 43.7 is probably the target on this wave, this smaller wave. I think we see 45K again. There is a 70% chance of a bullish breakout. We could then rejoice. We'll be live for it. Certainly. Next time we see 45K, wherever it is, whenever it is, unless I'm just literally dead in the middle of REM cycle sleep and can't hear my alarms going off, I will be live when we see this resistance one more time, because it's a rectangle, right? We are in a rectangle. Despite any kind of range you want to call it, rectangle, and then you've got this is right here. All of that right there is a potential partial decline, because it becomes confirmed when we see this one more time. Yep. So pray for us to see 45K one more time, because it's coming. The breakout to 50+ thousand is coming if we see it again. Man, opportunity. Opportunity. All we need is just the macro to not collapse, right? Not to be fear-mongering and war and famine. All right, we just need something. And then we'll be okay. And that's what we got today. We got some relief. So that was Bitcoin, kind of covered it all over the place. Let's look at Ethereum. Wow, dude. I mean, really, in the end, right? It was like, yeah, no, I get it. Right, it's not making higher highs, but it's not making lower lows either. And could just be painting a bunch of M shapes, type 1, type 2. Type 2 is playing out. You have not broken that neckline of the potential double bottom at 2775. We know 3K is the big area. 2,900 to 3,000 is like Bitcoin's 42K area. So, nice to see it up over 5% today and desperately trying to break the massive downtrend you've been in for so long. A lot of resistance between now and 3K. But yeah, I mean, it's just like non-Ethereum, not just Ethereum doing stuff, not just Bitcoin. It's all over the place. Only a handful have not done anything today. So, hey, great news. We're above 60 again on the RSI. Nice. Let's look at the daily. It's the same margin as Bitcoin. It's always been this way. It was actually a stronger performing asset. It was a 786 retrace versus the 886. It's like an Adam and it's an Eve. Adam and Eve, potential double bottom going on with, yes, very real local bullish divergence. And remember we talked about, we don't know the research, if there's even research done on the bearish control zone being back tested as support, a spring back test of spring, but we knew it was something we should pay attention to because that's just extremely bullish stuff, right? If a price does that to a support, you'd love it. So why would we love it when we know what below 40 is? If you reject it and make a higher low and diverge off of it, that's got to be bullish too, right? Didn't really know, but starting to play out. You're at your highest RSI you've seen since March 2nd, 52.5, very neutral, but hey, look here, listen.
Look here. Look, listen.
All right, positive momentum's just begun to build. You could only imagine how high it could go and how high the price could go with the histograms. The histogram wicks, anyway. So just there you are, man. The stage is set, right? Look at countless charts over all markets, over all time periods, right? Periods of time. And when we see harmonics hit their pattern completion zone, and then you get the second low, the confirmation low with some sort of edge, and I think we got one. This bodes very well for crypto. But this has been the case. We've just needed something, man. You got to catch the bids at these levels, and you just hadn't for 7 weeks. So it's just kind of like the word I've been saying is like I feel like I'm taking crazy pills because I don't think I'm smart, but I don't think I'm stupid to think that like I've identified something accurately here. It just hasn't played out. It's just, I think the bottom's maybe in, man, but up and down forever. And everyone's like, what's wrong with this guy? It's like, it's not going up. It's like, yeah, look at it. It's still here. Still consolidating. What's up, Moonboy Antenna? Get wrecked, dude. That's what you get, man. That's what you get. There had been, even despite all these terrible conditions, there had been arguments for reversals. So 3-day candle will close on Ethereum. It's going to be a daily 3-day bullish engulfing candle as well. It's so strong. This is a very subtle variable that Bitcoin's not showing that Ethereum is. Ethereum's so strong as a performer, it cannot even go down to the 200 moving average to test it. What's up, Crypto Hunter, man? Yeah, dude, it's like Mr. Rajas. It's Mr. Crypto Rajas in the neighborhood chat.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $110.27. Hello, gang. It's your friendly neighborhood hoarder. 0.0400000088.
I dig it, man. You got to have the really nice fratty, sweaters and button downs and vests on. Try to make it your goal to be as fratty as possible every stream, like Mr. Rogers. Thank you, dude. Only real ones will think Mr. Rogers dressed nice and cool and stylish. I liked it, man. I mean, I dress like that when I go out and stuff, but I'm from Alabama, so whatever. This is really good, man. This is better than Bitcoin. Technically, it lost less value than Bitcoin from their own respective same swing lows from June. Outperformer, that is a characteristic of outperformance, and you can't touch the 3-day 200 simple moving average. Right? So that's good. That means, and then you look at the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, wasn't it looking okay? Looks like it's trying to bottom out with divergence right now, at least on 3-day. We've been looking at the other time scales, though. Oh my God, it's skating along to save its life. Look at this. It's like perfect. What? So like that Garlic, yeah, okay, it goes to 886 or 100%, whatever, right? Still an M shape right there, hitting the most reasonable area to believe it could hit before it bounced, right? If this is an uptrend, we are oversold in the uptrend. If you're in the middle of the uptrend, right here, the heart line, that is fair price. If you're at the top, that means you're overbought. Overbought in an uptrend. Oversold in an uptrend. All right, so let's see if we can catch a real bounce here. Real bounce. Because it's like you kind of need to, right? Otherwise, you're probably going down to 5.7 million, which I guess could happen. Saying it's been such a nice, massive uptrend, man, for a long time. And nothing's changed. Still making higher highs, higher lows. So we looked at the US dollar pair and we know like the subtle outperforming variables on Ethereum to the US dollar versus Bitcoin US dollar. You think this could very well bounce here and it would make sense.
Sorry I'm late. What are your thoughts on sell walls and shorts disappearing on the 12th of March? Posted on the Discord about it but wanted thoughts. Shenanigans?
Oh dude, I don't know. Where did you ping me? Gabriel, where was this ping? I didn't see a ping. It was told. It was going to be alerted. Where's my stapler? I mean, it sounds like shenanigans. Yeah, sounds like it. Low risk, I would say so. If you're like oversold in an uptrend, not only that, you are also showing value in the uptrend from your previous discernible swing low in the uptrend from October low to the high. Where are you? You're in that sweet spot, 786, 886 territory, right? So yeah, I mean, like, sure, someone could probably get away with trying to post a trade setup here and probably play out. I think we got enough trade setups posted, though. I mean, in the Patreon, like, what do you, right? I mean, so let's just do another one. Yeah, I guess, like, whatever. Yeah, it looks set up for higher prices here. There's probably a supply line, too, from the top. Like 1 and 2. There's your supply line. Yeah, you're getting ready to jump across the creek.
Funniest thing I ever heard you say was moon boy antenna. I did it by this local job. This time it's a joke.
I think Matthew. Someone made that up. Matthew D. I heard him saying that. That's where I got it from. I'm glad you didn't, dude. What? I mean, I'm sure if you're like TTSN, you're probably kidding. Yeah. But thank you, man. I appreciate the super chat, Stood. 7 super chat. Right, so, just looking at Ethereum and Bitcoin, this is kind of telling you, hey, man, there's I mean, it may not happen, but there's a very good argument for why Ethereum to the US dollar is about to outperform the living crap out of Bitcoin to the US dollar. Right here, you're staring at it. It hasn't broken out anything, and it hasn't really caught any follow through off the back test. But dang, man, if it does, bye. See Ethereum. Over $3,000 probably. Good God, you think about it. I don't know, man. Like those are variables I don't really study or look into. Gabriel, I appreciate the ping. I got it. I don't know. Sure, FRE. Who knows what they're doing, man? It's not up to us, right? We don't have that in our system because it seems like, those type of variables could be so bad. I mean, when you're looking at a daily time scale, like 250 days of just patterns presenting themselves, developing over all this time, it's a lot harder for them to just rug that, right? So that's why we stick with the variables we know, aggregate variables at critical levels. Can't really go wrong with that. But trying to implement, looking at the order book on Bitcoin shorts charts and dumps and pumps and them disappearing and spoofing. I don't know, man. I'm just not really beholden to that, or even do I care? I don't know. I can't. It's hard to make sense of that, nor do I want to. Okay. Okay, so, oh, by the way, we had a new annual patron join today. Thank you so much, Lasers. Laser Shield. Cheers, dude. Hype in the chat for Lasers. Buongiorno. Are you from NATO? Only the realest of real people would ever get what I just said. Okay. Let's move on to BNB. That, you know, it's just one of those coins that just was sitting there and it had the argument, but it couldn't do anything, couldn't catch the bids. Still hasn't caught the bids. Though, yes, of course, it's still broken out. Yeah, I mean, still hanging in there. It's just massively underperforming. And my God, you know, you almost had freaking, good God, you almost had triple bullish divergence. You could almost say it. You could almost get away with it because where traders have settled up January 22nd, where they settled up February 21st, and where they settled up March 13th, they're like the same price. So it is like kind of like your argument has just gained a little bit of strength. The argument for a massive reversal to the upside, the rule of three, the third time, man, you'll see. You'll see after the third time what can happen. If you're in here long enough, you know about the rule of three, what it does, what can happen, right? It's just weird. But yeah, all right, BNB, time to go to 430 if you're worth a crap. We'll see. Nice one. Very, very nice. What's up, Rap D, man? It's all about the is, my friend, and the Leroy Jenkins. Thank you, dude.
Rafty tipped $100. Hey man, thanks for always being here. It's all about the ifs.
It is. It's all about the ifs, man. It's like you can have the best argument in the world, but if we're going into a recession and the stock market crashes or something, this can't play out. It can't play out, man. But if stocks just don't collapse, my God, this could play out, man. It could do it. Because in history, the same argument, hey, let's go Tezos, we pumping. Sorry, I don't know. I had little alert set up, probably in an inappropriate area, but nice, man. Like, just speaking of, it's all about the ifs. Here you go. If the stock market doesn't collapse, Tesla's going to freaking the moon, man. It's going insane. It's doing everything you could ever dream of. Hitting a pre-COVID demand line, pretty much. Triple bullish divergence on the RSI, 886 retrace, type 2 return. I mean, it's just whatever. I mean, this is what dreams are made of. And I said this before, like way back. This is what dreams are made of. Probably on one of the streams where we're looking at Tezos before it goes insane. So I'm saying again, this is what dreams are made of if the stock market doesn't collapse and we go into this crazy black swan, insane bear trend. We'll probably be okay here. It'll probably rally to much higher levels. What's up, Anonymous Man? Thanks for the merchandise purchase. Well, you know, the Citadel mug. Right? The burgers will be fighting to the death for those one day. So get it while you can. Thank you, dude. Okay, all right. So let's didn't mean to just derail everything with the Tezos beep. Let's go to Luna. No. I think I'm just gonna go to XRP first. XRP, man. It's like, remember, you're just sitting in this long, waiting to get stopped out or waiting to collect tendies. You're still there. You're still waiting to get stopped out or collecting tendies here on XRP. You're just waiting for $1 minimum. Minimum. But then 130, 150, and probably beyond. Remember, I did a comparative analysis yesterday on XRP to an old trade setup that I'm just gonna reiterate this, okay? Forget that beep. That was a bug beep. Just don't forget, right? This is how it works. This is predictable patterns. This is history repeating itself. And this time, it's on the same market. There it is, Ethereum to Bitcoin chat. There it was back in October 20th. Everything, you were in the uptrend. XRP's in the uptrend. Yep, undeniable. Buying climax, you create a supply line, then you rally, you create the M shape. Okay, that's what Ethereum to Bitcoin did, which Ethereum to Bitcoin looks good too, right? And then what happened? The divergence, the type 2, and it hits 3 of the 4 targets. It has not yet hit. I don't think it's hit the. Yeah, it hasn't hit the. Hey, you're back to the entry though. We could be going for a more massive. I mean, this could be Scott Carney being like, this is a major type 2 maybe of this, but still fine. Probably still in store for that last target eventually. But in that, hey, traders market, right? You go to the 3 targets, take profit, and then traders take profit that much, right? It's where you see how it works. But this is the XRP. Same thing in store for us. See you at probably minimum 135 in time if you're patient. But I know that's asking a lot just to be a little patient. XRP, stage is set. Before Kangish behavior. All right. Luna, it struggled today. It's like not correlated to the macro as much as all these other coins, right? Because if it was, it would never be where it is right now. You just gotta think if Bitcoin pulls back, what this thing could do though. And we did talk about there is very real 12-hour bearish divergence. It's like kind of inversing Bitcoin. Bitcoin's showing 12-hour bullish divergence, whereas Luna's showing 12-hour bearish divergence with negative momentum still kind of just building. It's freaking B-dubs, man. What's up? B-dubs, you think you'll ever be Penthouse Jesus again, man? The ante has been upped.
Tipped $111. Can you take a look at ANC? I am heavy in UST, ANC liquidity pool. Would like your thoughts on the asset. Anchor protocol. Cheers.
I have memory of that place. I can't remember the chart off the top of my head, but we'll look at it. I'm sure I have some data there or some things I've plotted. Thank you, dude. Seriously, for the 111, that's... Y'all are amazing. Holy crap. So, certainly not an actionable long area, okay? That doesn't mean Luna can't break 100 and go to 120, 140. I think that's going to eventually happen. But if we're just talking about, remember, just the formula, right? The critical areas, all these variables at the critical areas, normally at value perceived areas. Unfortunately, Luna's showing none of that right now. It's just not, right? It's at an all-time high. Testing it, and failing, and then, kind of rolling over, making a lower high. I mean, again, it's strong because it's fine until it falls below. I mean, you think you're really bullish on this till it falls below $76. That's your cutoff on this. But that means it could go down to that level and test it again. That's your lower risk area. We even, literally, 7 days a week I'm here, right? When Luna was at this level, I said, if it could hold this successfully, it's a successful back test and it could go to all-time highs. It did that. It just stopped there. It didn't go any higher. But it still could. This thing is an extreme outperformer, and I think eventually 120, 140. But talking about a trade setup at this current time, no, you can't say that, right? Dude, it's B-dubs again. We got a C-Node party going on.
B-dubs tipped $111. I left the States and just got back. Somebody took my penthouse. Think Airbnb. Time's almost up. Remember to leave the sheets and towels in the corner.
Whoa. You hear that, crypto? Hold a minute. Oh my God. Dude.
Shipping coupons in the stock market.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $110.85. Thanks for the NFT smile.
Oh, did you buy it? No way. No, he didn't. I haven't been looking at my phone. We've been zoned in. We've been streaming in the zone. Mitch Douglas. He did chat. Oh my God. Okay, so somehow there was a bug where my creation of Doge got unlisted and I owned it. I'm like, what's going on with this?
Can't wait to drink out of the Citadel mint mug. No coiners and burgers will weep. Can we look at Koof for targets?
They will. Thank you so much.
Fire.
Thank you, Spoon. We'll look at it. Cheers. Where's fork? Where's knife? Thank you, dude. So I didn't know. So I relisted it and I had trouble with it. And it finally it relisted. And so Crypto Hoarder, can we get some Jesus chimes because he just paid 1 Ethereum for this. 1 Ethereum. which market price on Ethereum is $2,770 and change. Thank you so much, dude. Holy crap. It's not even St. Patrick's Day, which we have a new NFT coming out tomorrow. Chalen put a ridiculous amount of work into it. This might be, I don't know if it's more detailed than the across the markets, but it's certainly the most detailed holiday NFT for sure. So, wow. That's incredible, dude. I really appreciate it. All right, so Luna, that's where you are. It's like, great, dude, but not like, oh, good. I can't wait to look at it like I look at HNTB and the friggin' Discord. Good job, man, identifying that. That's weird. It's okay. It's there. All right, dude. Thank you so much, Crypto Hoarder, man. Sorry, I just saw that. You know how it is. If I don't like respond, I'm just zoned in here. Cheers. And I want to know, what did B-Dubs? Did you mean that like Crypto Hoarders is just staying there and he only is renting out the penthouse? He's not permanently the penthouse Jesus? Is that what you're saying, B-Dubs? I'm trying to decipher that. Could someone tell me? Thank you, dude. All right, so we'll go to one more. We'll go to Cardano. Hey, dude, hey. You know, it was like Bitcoin rallied, so Cardano also rallied too. And yeah, there was that shark. It was there in the middle of nowhere, maybe type 1, maybe type 2. And it hasn't even taken out the neckline yet, 86 cents. It doesn't even really matter. I mean, Cardano could rally here, and that's great because all the divergence. We knew, like, rising tide lifts all ships. This is the scrub ship, but the scrub ship is rising too. But the scrub ship is already, you know, they didn't tell you that it's already underwater. So you're underwater till you're above $1. That's it. It's pretty simple. But yeah, maybe even on the daily, like one bottom and a second bottom is being put in here. It could be an Adam and Eve. Potential daily Adam and Eve double bottom. The neckline of that's $1. You break $1, of course you'll go to 145, 148. No one's saying that it's not going to do that. If it does round out here and confirm its bottom after this divergence and then run to that neckline, sure. Measured move takes you probably to 130, but probably 150 because historical price action between $1 and $1.48. So yeah, cool, dude. Congrats, Hoskinsons. You did it, man. All right, let's move on. S&P 500, shifting gears. And this is incredible, right? The divergence, the positive momentum. What's up, Anonymous? Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. But I mean, that's like, you know, what you had to have. And it's really like, again, as of just yesterday, looking at this thing, it wouldn't be that surprising based on all this divergence if something happened, if a relief rally began or occurred, right? And we had the cipher here. Okay, it's not really... It doesn't make you be extremely bullish again. It just makes you understand where we are in the wave structure, right? It's like, yeah, you bottomed out at a 113, 117, and you rallied. And, you know, as of yesterday, you got back above that critical area that we needed. And now you even gapped up and you back tested, you filled a gap, and you just rallied and you closed at session highs, like 43, 57. It's wonderful. Wow. Good stuff, man. Remember, it was the most amount of bullish divergence on the daily these index funds had seen since the absolute bottom of the COVID crash. When that stuff develops like that, you better understand what could happen. Doesn't mean it's going to, but it's something to be cognizant of. It's the same picture almost, right, on the RSI. Out of the bearish control zone. Highest level of RSI you've seen since February 9th. Nice, dude. It happens. So, and one bottom, a second bottom. It's almost like you're pulling a double bottom down here too, right? Visible on a daily time scale. That's nice. Yeah, you got your Dow Jones, right? Just as yesterday. The negative momos, you're losing it. You got positive momo yesterday, and you're building on that. And you're above those critical pesky areas that you had to desperately get above. What was that? Did I just hear something? Sorry, dude. Anyway, so I think there's a supply line here. Yeah, you're still, you got a way to go before you break a supply line there. But, you know, we'll probably test that other one. We can get rid of that. It was good for to know where we were. I think the horizontal line supports here, you know, keeping it simple, not so busy. Pretty good. What's up, Dow Jones? Speaking of Dow Jones, thanks for the 5. So that's cool, man. Cool. And you probably could get higher prices, dude. Like, you could probably run up. This could be exactly when it starts. The X, the A, the B, the C, and the C to the D. And then, like, up here, now right around 36K, people are going to be like, hey, I guess we're good. I guess everything's safe, but they don't understand. They don't understand the harmonic and its development. That's pretty deep. That's a 70% retrace. I mean, we're talking like, you know, 886s up here. But again, it's... yeah, it would be the 886 minimum, which could take you to freaking 36,379. S&P, Dow Jones outperformers, Nasdaq. I don't think it did as well. It was almost 4%, right? 3.77. Yeah, it's just like, though it outperformed today, it's still massively down. It's, you know, all the stagnant, right? We had the divergence into stagnation of negative momentum. Literally said those words yesterday, and it's like, yeah, if the S&P and Dow Jones catch the bids off all that divergence, then this would too, and it did. Hasn't made a higher high yet. Just pay attention. Like, you're still downtrending, but you at least got back above 13K, and it's really cool that we saw the support from was it December 2020 before we bounced one time, two times. Yeah, you confirmed the bottom's in, so a more significant rally could occur here. Sure, you're not in a bull trend though. You're still making lower highs, lower lows. And Russell 2000 that did look terrible. It pivoted, man. It really did. It was showing all the distribution like all these ones had, but again, the macro was too strong. Too strong a macro. Yep, couldn't take it out. Couldn't take out 1926, could it? Would I say it's bullish yet? Not quite. Yeah, I think, you're taking out this 4 hour peak, but I think, look, if you get above 2073, it's probably happening. We're probably getting that massive dragon, whatever, something. Here's your supply line. You break that, then you're going for a 618. I mean, right? You get just a moderate retrace from the high to the low, right? You're just looking between 2113 and 2245 right here. Right, that's your golden zone. That's where it could be headed if this is truly trying to bottom out here, because all that divergence was just undeniable on the other index funds. Okay, so gold had been taking it on the chin until Jerome Powell, sweet potato pie, and he shuts his mouth. You had, this is identified as like, there's that low in the M shape. It's a perfect bullish bat. I don't know if Scott Carney had identified this. Now he identified this crazy freaking bearish crab pattern, but dang, I know it's on the 4 hour, not even really that great. But it was a discernible X, and right at that 886 was the reaction, just above that 200 simple moving average, and a bullish engulfing candle. Finally, something, dude. Confirmed. And back above what, chat? What did gold get back above? Possibly, arguably, the most important support resistance in the history of this chart, at least right now, at least in the past 10 years. September of 2011. That peak. We fell below it yesterday. Oh, poor me. Woe me. But you're back above it. Let's go. Maybe you back test it today and hold it, and then it's time to attempt that rally all the way back up to the all-time highs for that type 2. Hopefully that type 2 just massively underperforms. And if you start pivoting, man, at any time when gold begins to pivot, we said this a few days ago, whenever it happens, hidden bullish divergence will be on the table, and that's gonna be the case until you fall below 1800. It's not gonna do that. It's not gonna fall below 1800 anytime soon.
Hey Mitch, can we check out Olin and KRO stock? Much appreciated. I put double for 2 requests. Thank you.
Mr. Biz, thanks, dude. Yep. Sure, we'll look at it. Them. Yep. Okay, that's your gold, silver, same thing. It was not doing well, and then Jerome Powell stopped speaking, and then it was a very, very nice. I mean, that's almost tweezer bottoms. That's a bullish engulfing candle. And where is it? Can you please look and see? September 2021, it was a massive peak. It was a valley. 2021, March 2021, bunch of resistance, but go back further. Oh man, this is like almost everything until 26 bucks. It's the high from April of 2013, and clearly correlation in price August 2013. That's it, man. And a peak. It was a peak October 2010. You have not just yesterday, but today, or let's just say not just 2 days ago, but also yesterday, which is now the new day. You've confirmed that it's support now. So I think you're going to $26 next. Again, to test it once more. And once you break that, I want you to know, I want you to understand, once you break $26, what could happen? Most likely what's going to happen is history. And it's going to be straight up, straight down, 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 straight up, straight down to $29.81 to $30. Okay? That's where you're going in time anyway on silver. Buckle up. That's been the case. It's been the argument since we put in our third valley. Okay? More moon soon on precious metals. It's just you had to get scared. Okay? They had to scare you. Traders had to take profit, right? At profit-taking levels. But the trend has, I think, begun to reverse, and I think we're going to massively higher prices on these. Yeah, you know, platinum didn't have near as good of a day, didn't do anything spectacular in terms of just tweezer bottoming kind of, but still below the 200-day moving average, below the critical support resistance from history. That's okay though, because no matter what happens, all you have to do is make a higher low than the previous lows. Then you'll start showing hidden divergence, and then you'll rally. I think you'll be fine. I think platinum will be fine with gold and silver looking good. Yep, not worried about it. Palladium, just hanging out. Didn't really do anything. It's kind of, I think it'll pivot and make hidden divergence and probably rally back up 28.56 eventually if gold and silver are going to run too. Nickel's still like just literally frozen. I don't know. Yeah, it's, I'm sure it's not like that now, but just like a natural gas. Hey, dude, did you, hold on, sorry, wrong natural gas. Natural gas, man, we were saying outperformer when these commodities stop getting wrecked. This thing's going to do fine. It had a good day yesterday. I don't think it's done for now. I mean, I think everything's good. Macro is good for commodities. Just because you pull back and the pullbacks are scarier or they're rougher than you think, it doesn't matter, dude. It's because the velocity of the pumps were crazy too. So you got to think about it like S coins and altcoins. Things are all this liquidity in these markets now. You know, things are becoming more and more like crypto every day, right? Okay, corn futures. Hey, nice. Starting to react a little more on corn. Lowest daily candle close since March 2nd. 2 weeks. Nice. And that could continue downwards. You just can't be surprised if an asset reacts here more or less. We got wheat futures. Hey, continuing to roll over. Bearish engulfing candle today. So we got some more gaps we could fill. Maybe one down at 986. After it hit, what, all-time highs? 2008 levels. There it is. And it's starting to crash. I mean, think about from its all-time highs on wheat. Imagine FOMO into wheat. You'd be down 21% in 8 days. That can continue. It's almost, dude, this is almost perfect. This is beautiful. This is actually, I can't even believe it. Falling three methods, pretty much. Textbook, right here. This is pretty much falling three methods in development on wheat, which is a bearish continuation, 5 Japanese candlestick pattern. You're on the 5th candle. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is perfect. So that continuation downward. Size of the, I would say the size of it, right around there is the measured move. And of course, I have no idea where that is. God, it's so stupid. Is it on the weekly? No, is it on the... Where is it? Where would it be? It's on the 60-minute. Jesus. Ugh. Hate that, man. Like, it should never be invisible on the time scale you're on trying to create it and trying to duplicate here. It should never just not exist on the time scale. you're on. That's one thing I hate about TradingView, what the change they made. So it's a measured move here of this small little pattern. It's like 975. Okay, cool. See what happens. Love it though. Reciprocal of the rising 3 methods, which would be a bullish continuation. All right. Coffee, hey, nice rally today of 3%, but unfortunately, what was once a support resistance is a resistance again. So this could be a successful bearish backtest in development here. We'll see. You got to catch some follow through though. You got to start dumping again, which it could. This is where it does. Orange juice looks great, man. Looking like you're getting ready to moon. Looks like you're ready to go. Fill a gap first off at 151, but probably run to 168. Orange juice futures super strong trend. Bullish is up. Hidden bullish divergence. Wow. Your steak. Your live cattle futures, bearish and golden candle today, pulling back, whatever. Cotton still looks really freaking strong right now. Just in that uptrend, pivoting at the heart line. And guess what you're doing today on cotton? First level of positive momentum you've seen since February 8th. Wow, 6 weeks. Could be getting ready to run again. Here's your soybean futures starting to roll over. Nice. This is where it should roll over. 113, and like you were just trying to hold on. You were sitting up here at these 2008 levels. This is exactly where you should roll over, dude. So let's dump to 1585 next. Let's see it happen. It makes sense, right? Okay, rice futures. Yeah. Well, it attempted to break out and it's already broken back down. Yeah, rice futures cannot break this very critical $16 area. That's the high from 2009. You got to break that, man. You have up thrusted through it countless times in history, including just in May of 2020. But if you up thrust, it's not good because when you up thrust and you fail, normally bad stuff happens to this chart. So you better get back above it where it failed to break out. And it could be massive drawdown if this is real, a real fake out. So pay attention to this level. Stay below it long enough, you could be marking down more massively. Okay. So we've now gone across the markets, chat. But we're not done because we have to look at U.S. oil that continued to get wrecked. Even after Jerome Powell stopped talking, you could clearly see the old supply line. It was regarded as a supply line again. But I don't know, that looks almost like it could, Doji Morningstar stuff. I mean, it almost looks like it could be a reversal candle. And I wouldn't be surprised, man. This thing's been beaten down. It's still making a higher low than the previous low. I mean, February 24th, which is interesting. And that, if you pivot here, hidden bullish divergence starts, right? So, up 1.35% on the new day. It's only been 2 hours, the new day. Cool. And then let's just look at the DXY that pumped during Jerome Powell's speech. But then, it dumped. Oh, I love it, man. I bet Scott Carney would love this too. We are type 2 returning at the pattern completion zone, or just a little bit above the pattern completion zone of the bearish crab pattern. Yeah. So think about it. You're in a massive uptrend, but in the uptrend, you are considered overbought. And you have just confirmed that you're overbought in the uptrend at a 1.618. So if you go down to $97, you just can't be surprised here. You can't be. There was kind of bearish divergence too on the DXY. So I would say the TA is respected, which it'll be tough because the trend's so overwhelmingly bullish. Even if the TA is respected in the in the bull trend, and it's gonna, you think $97 will be tested. What was once resistance could become support. And that's going to be tested. And who knows if it'll hold? I mean, based on history lately, it would probably hold. But let's see if it plays out, right? Got a little bearish edge on the DXY, which is great for everything, man. You want this thing to freaking stop pumping so much, man. Everything's tied to it, paired to it. Crude down, but gas price is still hanging at highs. Oh, dude. I mean, if you think inflation's going somewhere, it's not. Most of the 60% of the inflations come from corporate greed. It has nothing to do with the prices of things. That's something I learned. So, yeah. Enjoy that. Okay, so let's check out some requests, man. First request was ANC, not AMC. Oh my god, I forgot. What about totals?
I like turtles.
We love totals. Look what totals is doing. Are you kidding me? The high in February. We're breaking back above, man. 8 minutes till confirmation. You're trying to tell me one low and then the second low. This is a local double bottom in development. That is incredible. The bullish engulfing candle. This was best case scenario for total market cap, chat. Incredible. I guess best case would be it breaking out of the channel, but I think that's going to come in time anyway if this is real. Cool to see that 12-hour classic bullish divergence on Bitcoin be respected, right? We were looking at it later in the stream yesterday. Some of y'all saw it, maybe some of y'all didn't, but dang, man. And we made the argument about the confirmation low locally, and then you scale out, and it's like, wow, this is like confirmation of accumulation. Okay, so, yeah, total, and then now ANC. Oh, I remember ANC. It's been a minute. This is what we had going, okay?
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
That was it. It was like a parabolic uptrend. There was barely any data when someone requested it, and now we're back, and it crashed, right? It literally, like, imagine FOMOing into a parabolic uptrend doing this, and it's just stupid. So we moved on, and then it actually even broke and back tested the parabolic uptrend as resistance pretty much before dumping again. So still though, I don't really know, like, what do you do here with such little data? I mean, there is a peak and a valley, right, from February 19th and February 24th that you did touch and had a really nice rally off of that. Like super illiquid coin based on that price action we just saw. I don't think there's a discernible, like, I think there was a 4-hour bullish divergence on the MACD that's beginning to play out. But just because you have divergence doesn't mean it's actionable. You need to have divergence and a confirmation low. You have confirmed nothing here. So again, it's just not much data, and I don't really care about an asset that did this. It's cool though that it's making higher lows, man. I'm just looking for the things that I know can give me an edge, and I don't really. Besides that divergence, you had one low here. I don't know if it's valid. You come down a second time, maybe. Yeah, bullish engulfing candle on the last 4 hour. That's cool, but you're still below that 200 moving average right now. You're trying to break it. Dude, no idea. Okay, next one was... B-dubs, did you want Airbnb, or are you saying think Airbnb? Because you never even elaborated on the contribution. You said, time's almost up, remember to leave sheets and towel in the corner. Let me know, dude. What do you mean by that? Is he even here, dude? Let's move on. Canada silver. Well, I mean, you know, certainly couldn't go too much lower before DEF. I've never been here. CCWOF. That seems like there's a couple levels. I mean, being above 18 cents is always really good. Because based on history, if you're above 18 cents long enough, you go to 43.9 cents. Yeah, I think there was some really nice, I mean, dude, 213,000 volumes, so be careful there. But you could really, really see that momentum shifting, man. The structure. It was there. It was there. Neckline wasn't as good. I think 18 cents was kind of the neckline, right? Based on these levels. You broke it. You're above the 200-day moving average. That's awesome. So historically, besides this one peak here from 2017, that's it. That's all you're at. That was the only time kind of that it reversed there. Beyond that, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So I would say straight up again. I think this is also a bullish shark somehow. Look at the shark, the bullish shark. 113. Is it a 113? My God, it's a 115. 113, chat, we have a shark. Inverse head and shoulders at the pattern completion zone of the shark, and you're above critical areas. Though it is illiquid as F, you would think reasonably, it just would be weird. It would just have to utterly fail, which it always could happen. But if it doesn't utterly fail, the only thing it's ever done in history is go straight up to 43.9 cents. So there you go. That's CCWOF. Canada Silver Cobalt Works Incorporated, OTC. Okay. We have 2 minutes, chat. 2 minutes till your daily candle close, your 3-day candle close, and your 5-day candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, a sub. It's your local on the 8s, man. Oh my God.
Big Mitch, can we check out Arve? In from 138, where would you place a stop?
We'll look at it, Monochrome Memoirs. Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. Let's go to Bitcoin, because we are running out of time. So in 1 minute 36 seconds, to reiterate, we will be confirming a daily bullish engulfing candle. We will be confirming a 3-day bullish engulfing candle. We will be confirming not a 5-day bullish engulfing candle. That's because it was too good, I guess. But what's about to happen on the 5-day is you're about to show positive momentum for the first time since November 22nd. It will be the first time of the year the 5-day starts showing positive momentum soon. You catch any kind of, you may not even have to do anything for the next 5 days to start showing positive momentum again. All right, very good look here. This is great. This is extremely promising, that we know promises can be broken in this market. These oscillators, these time scales are very promising for what we thought to be maybe the case, but we didn't know is really tough because all the consolidation, the scam pumps and dumps, the macro is terrible. This is definitely where a massive new wave could begin. And it's like a dragon. It's like a massive dragon pattern. 25 seconds, chat. Hang with me. Thanks for the 930 people tuned in. Thanks for 325 likes, though. That's kind of like, well, thanks for the 1/3 of y'all that liked the stream. People are more optimistic on total because it just daily candle close confirmation above the February inflection point. That's why. That's incredible. And then locally, double bottoming here. Well, no, I get it, man. Is it a descending triangle? Dude, remember where you are. You're at an 88% retrace. Deep value perceived areas. Now, descending triangles are awesome at certain levels, but I mean, down at these levels, they're just not as, probably just not as effective. So I would just think, man, like we just did some incredible stuff. And this makes me more bullish when anytime that happens. That was a huge statement candle. All we got to do is a little bit more work, and we could be headed to 45K again. Nice daily engulfing, man. 12 hour, that was where we started getting like more confidence, right? I mean, it was like yesterday we did this. Okay, you tell me what this is, right? You tell me what this is, chat. It was like we were right here on this candle. It's like, that looks like a potential double bottom to me with a bullish engulfing candle with the divergence. Deja vu, here we are again. And we caught really nice follow through. And what did you just do on the 12 hour? You broke it You broke the supply line and you successfully back tested that supply line now as a demand line. As your positive momentum begins to build, your RSI also builds, kind of right around 56, so very close to that bullish control zone. And then this is all happening after you made a low here. So accumulation was confirmed and more accumulation, right? Wow. Same thing. Remember, this is your potential partial decline right there. Dang, dude, Tezos. Let's go to it. I don't know. You don't do that. You get an alert, right? You see that on TradingView. You click it where it's clickable, and it doesn't take you there. It literally just makes the pop-up disappear. Why is there an X at the top right of the alert if when I click on the actual ticker that lets me, it disappears? Like I'm hitting the X.
850 tipped $25. Found you back in 2018 after the great FOMO. I've learned more here in 4 years than I did in 4 years of college. Can we please take a look at Crook? Thanks, man.
Thank you, Fishette, and hopefully it was a lot less expensive, right? My God, it's almost like, I think we're hitting a threshold in college where it's just not worth it anymore. Like, not even close. And they just keep raising rates. It's like, and people just don't want to deal with that. Thank you, dude. Yeah, we'll look at that, okay? So anyway, where were we? Look at the 3-day close. Look at daily close. Look at Ethereum that also had a 3-day engulfing candle and a confirmed break of the downtrend, which is not like, that crazy. But it's there, man. It's definitely there. We're breaking out of the downtrend supply line. That doesn't mean you're reversing your trend. It doesn't. You have to recapture your previous highs to do that. And that is yet to be seen. So don't get cocky, kid, but you could get extremely cautiously optimistic. And I don't think Han Solo would give you any problems for that. Cautiously optimistic. 1.2 billion Bitcoin outflow from Coinbase. What, today? Oh, I want to see that chart, right? Anyone got the updated, as of today, updated Glassnode for supply on exchanges that just keeps like crashing, keeps collapsing every time something happens, right? Above the 200 moving average too, that's pretty cool. And obviously right around overbought, above 60. I love that, man. Here's your daily candle close. That was not an engulfing because yesterday wasn't a red candle. But there you go, man. It's that potential higher low double bottom going on. Let me go to Tezos because the beep went off, right? What's happening with it,
Mitch,
man?
I've been getting wrecked with Hood. Does the future look bright? Was today a start?
Dude. It's like, you were okay like a fruit fly's okay because the macro went up. Right? Hood is like a trash pirate ship with holes in it. And it's sinking. But the tide raised today, the macro. So the trash ship with holes in it also rose too. Don't think that's going to last long, and it's probably just going to massively underperform anyway. So, man, I can't believe you're still in that. That's like crazy. I can't believe anyone would own that long term. I mean, the most of their growth, like almost all of it, came from people aping into Dogecoin, like retail. People who've never traded or owned an asset in their life, just they hear, oh, no trading fees on Robinhood. Oh, I can own Dogecoin, I can own Shiba Coin, or I can own AMC or GME. Okay, time to buy some options or something. That's like how they grew. That's how they like blew up, and now like all that went away. So that's not a good model. And plus, anyway, they serve their purpose in the free market. Now all brokerages worth a crap that are nice, they don't have fees anymore. So thank you, Robinhood, but we don't really need you anymore. We'll just go to somewhere where that has way better utilities and a better platform in general. Why would we go with Robinhood? Spoiler, you wouldn't. So I don't think it's a really good sustainable model. No, for growth, no way, dude. So sorry to burst your bubble, Johnny, man, but no, the future is not bright for Robinhood. No way. It reminds me, it's like GoPro or something. I remember asking the question years ago about GoPro. I'm like, how is this thing sustainable? This thing's going to get bought by somebody or it's going to go out of business, because you can't like make a sustainable business model based on really high, durable, amazing HD cameras, right? Because, you know, who's going to replace it unless you lose it doing extreme sports or, you know, kayaking or whatever? You're probably not going to replace it for years. So yeah, anyway, I don't know why I just went on a tangent. I don't know why I just started thinking about GoPro when you asked me about Hood. I don't know why. It didn't really do anything to Tezos. Ooh, it rallied. I've had some alerts on other exchanges maybe set up, I guess. I don't know, from a week ago. Anyway, so let's move on here. Next request. Then I guess it's gonna be fine. Too strong. Yeah, way too strong, man. Way too strong. Can't short this thing, dude. It broke a supply line. This is Olin. This was the old legendary trade setup, the COVID crash trade setup. Halley's Comet. It was Halley's Comet. But now it's up in the middle of nowhere at like all-time highs. Like, you're gone, dude. But you did break that supply line. It's a dragon, right? It's like a literal dragon pattern. It's a premature cipher or shark. There it is, right? Your dragon. Your head, your foot, your hump, your right foot, and your spine. You broke the spine, and your target's 50% in 618. Or 618786. So I would say, like, from here, probably 5683, and if you're lucky, you'd get a 786. Why? Why could that happen, right? Because, remember, it's the waves, man. It's all about those waves. And we're in a new wave now, potentially. And again, minimum for a cipher, but possibly an 886 for that shark, which we see so much, right? Yep, nice one on Olin. Nice break back above the 200-day simple moving average. Nice break back above previous all-time highs from June of last year. Wonderful. These are incredible developments technically on a chart. You gotta love these things. Super strong to do that. Where it was rolling over, dude. It had fallen below support. It was dumping, and then it, you know, nice to see the macro catch some bids for this thing. Yep, to get it back above critical levels. Nice. POWELL. Oh, goodness. Oh, my God, dude. Why has no one ever requested this? Look at this thing. Oh, my goodness. You can clearly see kind of what's going on, maybe. I love the local higher low right here. It looks like an XABC going on D. Dang, dude. I love this because, you know, I think we can go back further in time. But what I love about this, let's see, clear level right there. First time ever, 2004. Clear correlation as support, resistance, resistance, support. Clearly correlation, then resistance before dumping. Resistance, resistance, resistance. You're above that, man. If you're above that, you could be a king. You know, these times you failed. You rolled over 3 times, but this time it's different. Where you're springing back, testing that spring. I mean, there's a few peaks or candlelight close right there. That was real. So I would say if you stay above this level long enough, you could be going to 20 bucks. So 25% plus upside on this asset. Yes, we could definitely be like, okay, yes, we got, but momentum shifting structure, it's really scuffed though, right? It's not like, how do you even, okay, here's your left shoulder, your head, and now your right shoulder. Yeah, kind of, but that's Bukowski there. But it's 1427. That's what's important. That's everything. That's the most important support resistance on this chart right now. You're above it. So you stay above this, 20 bucks. Then after that, 24 bucks. That's it. You could set a stop loss just marginally somewhere below 1427, and you'd be having a good time. This thing looks like it's getting ready to go again. Nice one on Chrono's world. Beautiful, dude. Give me a sec. What is this? This is chemicals. Process industries. Chemicals. Specialty chemicals. Okay. Sweet. Alright, next one was Lind, which was amazing looking. I mean, you couldn't deny this one, could you? You couldn't deny it, could you, chat? I mean, it was like, I said this in I even posted this chart in general chat yesterday. I'm like, come on, Lind, do something. What are you doing? You went like 99% of the way through the development of the wedge, and you kind of walked out of it. And it was like, this is it, man. You can't do anything else bullish. You can't even make more divergence. You made triple divergence, and you'd broken out. And it's like, where are the bids? They came in. You got bids. Wow. But still really need to get back above 150, 160. You get above those levels, man. You could be going to 287 plus. But this was kind of, yeah. It was coming, man. You figured if TA was going to do it, there was going to be any respect, TA on the TA was going to be coming soon. And now you have a 1-2. You have a double bottom potentially. The neckline is a very critical 150. You break 150, measure move probably takes you around $200. Yep. Imagine being surprised on this, dude. Imagine. You can't be surprised. What's up, Crypto? What up, man?
Bruh.
Yeah. We'll look at Matt Damien coin. Yeah. Of course.
CRO please daily, weekly. Kind of in a weird spot. Thanks Mitch. 0.0200000000 ETH.
Sounds good. We will look at it, my friend. Crypto Huda. Or Mr. Crypto Rogers. Alright. This is Mr. Crypto Rogers' neighborhood, dude. Thank you. Alright, so we talked about the levels. We talked about the structure. We talked about everything that was going on. And it's playing out. It's begun to play out. And all you got to do is go a little bit higher, and it could go insane. Right? You break 160 for real. The upside potential on this asset, I think, is around 77%.
Hey Mitch, thanks for the streams. Could you check out $CRWD?
Yeah, CrowdStrike, yeah, they got devastated. Yeah, we'll look at it. Thank you, dude. We'll look at the ashes of its demise. Alright. Can we go in? Next request. It's the cook. He wanted cook. And here's cook. I mean, it's like, what did it just do? It's lowest price of all time ever. All the divergence, I'm sure, could play out. I mean, it can't get much worse, can it? Whoops.
CRO/BTC as well when you look at Crow PLSTHX.
Got a Hageki, man. Thank you, dude. We'll look. I mean, you can't deny that. I mean, if this is saying that the sellers are extremely exhausted down here after it's lost almost non-stop from its highest level ever from August. It's only lost 72% of its value in 200 days. That's brutal, dude. But it's like a ton of other assets doing the exact same thing. So you'd think that this is here, and all I can tell you is there's bullish divergence on the daily. There's not really any support besides local support you just created right here. I guess you'd say there's resistance right there. So you got a range here. You had a bullish engulfing candle. I like this. This is interesting, okay? On Cook. Really high volume on a break back above a support. Pay attention. Volume. After a bearish breakdown, there was no follow through. The follow through was rejection on high volume. That's a subtle cue there. That maybe, just maybe, it is trying to locally bottom out. And if it's going to hold, it's probably going to go fill a gap. Maybe even back test 851. That'd be amazing. Back test 851 and hold it after this. And then the target's 1055. So there you go. But dude, again, trend's terrible. But yeah, I get it, man. You could also look at this. Hey, it's like a falling, like a a small little falling wedge, right, where you got converging price action, something like that. You know, you think about it, like at the tops, you could, you know, you can't be that surprised if it breaks down. It may just break down some to see 1055 and runs again. But, you know, sloping price contraction is definitely a reversal. Definitely a type of reversal structure of consolidate. Impulse, then consolidation. And then after the consolidation is complete, impulse up or down. Right? There you go, dude. Here's your cooked fish head. You go from 00 to 00. Kind of weird. Really, really weird. Cook, you know, COOK, and then hood, HOOD. Right around that $10 area. It's trying to bottom out. Has it made a higher high yet? No. If it's going to bottom here, if it truly is bottoming, which I have no idea, it's doing the same thing, right? All that divergence, man, down here. It's crazy bullish divergence upon divergence of the same lows. Okay, so maybe finally the sellers are just exhausted and a relief rally has to occur. And I would say if it's going to continue upward, you got a target of 1522. But I mean, beyond that, dude, hey, if it ever breaks that, holy crap, man. I would go with psychological resistance around 20. But yeah, there's like straight line down. Could be straight line up one day again. But I think they're better assets to own. But yeah, there you go, dude. Cool. It had a good day, up 15+% because the stock market had a good day. The index funds had a good day. Yep. You have Obsidian just because, just in case, White Walkers, right? Crypto hoarder. Smart man. All right, Crow. Oh, yeah, dude, yeah. We're coming back to it. It's the dragon. It's still there. It's still valid. It hadn't broken out yet. Getting ready, man. Matthew Damon coin. Getting ready, dude. Yep. To me, it's possible for higher prices. You went from the hidden divergence into now classic bullish divergence locally. Very nice. Okay, you can imagine Bitcoin's going to rally. Matthew Damon coin's going to rally too. And I think the target, you got to break the supply line, 50 cents.
MKD, Supwitted dough. You looking for another bottom for a confirmation?
25% upside.
Tyrant to pump my bags to the moon, yo. Yo. Thanks, dog.
Don't bring Tyrone into this, man. Tyrone had nothing to do with MKD. But thank you for the 20. We'll look at it. Robbie, thank you, dude. It's the dragon that hasn't broken out yet. That's trying to still confirm its bottom. Look at that 200-day moving average being tested and held. I like that, man. If the market conditions don't continue to deteriorate for equities, I think this is getting set up for higher prices like Bitcoin. I think if the equities don't set up for massively lower prices, I think Bitcoin's setting up for higher prices, right? That's been the whole X factor for everything on Bitcoin is, will the macro really go into like, oh, we're going into a 2008, 2000 recession? Probably not good for crypto. But if we're not, if we catch this C to D wave rally on the equities, oh my God, it's so good for crypto. It's unreal good. And it really could be the end all be all to why Bitcoin breaks out here and runs to 45K again and beyond, maybe 58 if you break 45. And that would be like, oh, if all those things happen, then Crow, yeah, definitely 50 cents and then probably 64 cents after that. Okay. Same time though, if the market conditions deteriorate, like say we just start going nasty red again tomorrow, today was just a joke, and we're crashing tomorrow, I mean, that's probably not a good variable for Crow. Yeah, it starts on the S&P and it trickles all the way down to Crow. So now we will go to Crow to Bitcoin for Hageki, man. Just because we're here, why not? Shoot, dude, this one's a little insane. Not much of an argument for upside. As you can clearly see, you are in between two major levels. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. So you could be going down, and it looks like you kind of are getting ready to underperform Bitcoin maybe. But yeah, there is all kinds of divergence, man. There's triple bullish divergence starting to show positive momentum, but you're going nowhere. I get it. Oh, it's a little M shape here, but just where the M shape is, where you are in the middle of outer space, it's just, what am I going to do? I'm going to say this is a support resistance. Maybe it was a resistance once, twice. Trying to hold a support late January, but here you are again at it. I don't know, man. Like, I could easily see this thing breaking that and dumping and going to deep value perceived areas. That doesn't mean Crow's not going to do well. It just means it would massively underperform Bitcoin. So I'm just not really, it's not. If we were down here, I'd be like, oh my God, it's time to go long on Crow on every way, but it's just not, man, right? It's not at a really great level, actionable level for a long. But yeah, cool. Distribution, but there's a buy wall. You're holding the buy wall for now. Russia kind of hit back with sanctions by just like legalizing piracy, online piracy. They did that, and they banned Justin Trudeau. But imagine thinking that dude has anything to do with freedom and democracy. Is it authoritarian? And that's empirical evidence. That's not my opinion, man.
Ico tipped $29.97. Can you please look at the VAX when you can, please? Thank you. Been watching you for 4 years. 0.010837006 CDH.
We'll do it, and thank you for watching, iCope. Thanks for the 30-ish of the cryptos, man. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. All right, let's get a crowd. CrowdStrike, yep, absolutely devastated. Not really. I mean, it's not as bad as some, actually. A lot of hit 886s from those lows, COVID crash lows. But it was like, I don't know, I haven't been here in a minute. I had this plotted, and I guess it rebroke out of this structure of consolidation. It may not even be that anymore. Anything above 168 is okay. Look at you just kind of gapped up and you've just been hanging out up there. That's pretty cool. You got to deal with that gap eventually one day, but that's there, so it could fill. But between 168 and 226 isn't much besides, up and down. I think that's your major target, assuming equities don't dump more, but that's a very real possibility. I don't know. Right, if you could come back down, think about it. This asset filled the gap from earnings. It filled the gap and at the same time back tested 168.74 one more time as support. Yeah, it'd be a long trade setup, possibly, right? That's where it's actionable. Right here, I don't know. It's not going to be very easy to strategize a stop loss and an entry right here. Because what do? You just have a stop loss below the wick or something. Then all of a sudden it fills the gap, goes down to the more reasonable entry area, and then rallies? Yikes, man. So you have to maybe wait for 168 if you want the best type of entry or something here. But yeah, maybe it's trying to double bottom. Maybe it's trying, yeah. Now there's your CrowdStrike. Okay, next request. Molecular data. Well, I would say not a good start. We're not off to a good start, chat, on MKD. Or it's just made its lowest levels
brother?
ever.
It's been a while.
What's up, Johnny?
Looking younger without tie beard. Cheers.
Dang, man. I mean, I remember you, Johnny. Naeem. Thanks for the 7s, dude. And oh, that's really the GRT tip. You're gonna get general chat going nuts. Are you telling me you hadn't seen me since I had a beard? What happened, man? What did I do? That's a long time. I haven't had a beard in a long time, dude. I mean, when was the last time I really had a beard? I can't even remember like exactly when I got it. It was completely gone. I don't know. Like 2019 or something. Crypto Clan says he's never seen a bread stream. Well, dude, we're not talking about bread. We're talking about beards. What? I don't even read what you said. Just because, I figured, I was assuming when I started reading your sentence, it was I've never seen a beard stream because bread and beard are so similar. All the words, all the letters, right? Breadstream would be at $45,000, right? Wait, no, not 45. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Because I really do think we see 45K again, there is an extremely high probability we break out to 50 plus K. So, well, you know what? I'll let Crypto Hoarder decide. Should I do a breadstream at 45K or at 51K, which is the next like resistance above 45K? We'll let him, all right, he said 52K breadstream. There you go. So the Pope, Mr. Rajas, Crypto Rajas, he has spoken. Sorry, chat. Get wrecked. But that's okay, though, right? Because we know if we see 45K again, there's a 70% chance of a breadstream. That's what that means. Okay, yeah, really. Beards are for bear markets. Real bear markets for crypto, right? We hadn't been in a real bear market in long time. So I don't know what to tell you here, man. Like, there's all kinds of bullish divergence. It's like Robinhood. It's like all these scrub charts that were requested, right? It's just like, it can't get much worse, can it? It can only go to 0, and it's at 22 cents. There's not much more it could fall before it gets devastated. I would never long this ever. Even, yeah, but hey, it could rally. It's probably just going to make a lower high somewhere and dump again. Who cares? Good luck. You got earnings, and guess what? You don't make money. You don't make any money. Earnings coming up.
Getting wrecked with it too.
What's up, Johnny? Thanks, man. Well, look. Not Johnny Naeem, but we just had back-to-back Johnny tips. Wow, dude, that's coincidence. And before Tony Soprano starts talking about Johnny cakes, I'll be waiting, and I'll be extremely disappointed if I don't hear anything about that. Okay. Everyone loves Johnny cakes. Okay. If it pumps, don't get mad at me being like, I told you, dude. It was up 33% today. That's why you requested it. Does it look like... I can't even tell it's up 33%. Can you? Nothing that really sticks out is awesome. Hey, I bet we could... Right here. Yep. It's like a crab pattern. Like, dude, I can't even believe I saw this. Is it real life? Yep. Butterfly. It's the butterfly that exceeded the PCZ was right here at 161. Okay. We got ourselves a bullish butterfly, chat, that's reacting. Maybe it goes higher, dude. Probably going to make a lower high than 46 cents eventually, though. That's cool. Nice. Nice. Okay, next request. Well, this is the one that was like, it kept faking out. It kept hitting the supply line and failing. It's at the supply line. Actually, technically, on the daily, it re-broke out, but what can you say about breakouts on the supply line, dude? It's like it never sustains. It always rejects and fails. It's really tough to be bullish on this one, too, below $75 to $80, right? I think if you're above $80, you have massive upside potential, right? Like above $80, 22 to 25% upside, but you're below it, so... kind of rougher, not easy here, right? Yeah, I think they're better assets that are like at technically better areas, right? There are assets that are back testing their supports as support again for a second time. This one's below them. It's below them, and it's not even broken anything. No breakout. So it's cool, and I'm sure it's going to rally if Bitcoin rallies too, and all these altcoins, but we're just looking, again, for the good technical arguments, like the best ones, right? And we don't have to settle. We can look at thousands and thousands of assets. Let's go for the best ones. Let's not settle for ones like this, you know? Oh, dude, what's up? Hi, Cope, man. Oh, you know, obligatory.
And this is for having great taste in music. 0.0251897.5 ETH.
Thank you, dude. I code for the 69.65. The second massive contribution of the day. I really appreciate it. Over 100, man. Thank you. Won't you be my neighbor, man? Okay, more hypes in the chat. Woo. Coming in hot.
Crypto_hoarder tipped $110.60. Won't you be my neighbor? Smile. 0.040000000 ETH.
This is what we should be asking I don't know, somebody. Hopefully the girl next door. Make sure, whoever you ask to be your neighbor, make sure it's the girl next door, right? You know, probably better that way. Thank you, dude. Or you might have been not even asking me, you were asking me literally everyone collectively. Would you like to be Crypto Hoarder's neighbor? I don't know, dude, because I think Crypto Hoarder's normally, you know, flying on a private jet. Most of the time he's not home anyway. So you could just be his house sitter while he's gone. 6 days of the week, right? Thank you, dude. On his vacations.
Is that a 3 rising valleys on BTC 4 hour?
Can we have a look at
Nah,
this?
they're not proportionate
Rubbing the beamer,
blows to
my
each other.
handsome
Not really.
grandson. Kisses.
If they were more proportionate, I would think so. Nah. Full stack, thanks, dude. Mitch's grandma, thank you. Comma Johnny, thank you for the 20. LYXC, some S coin, yeah. I didn't know my grandma would be digging that S coin. Wow, crazy. What's going on? Okay. Next one was. Okay, this one. Oh, yeah. Clean Spark. Well, I'll tell you this. This asset hit an 88% retrace from its major low from the COVID crash to its high from there. 88% retrace and reacted like the Jesus man, right? Clearly. I just don't think it's enough. I mean, it's kind of crazy that you look at this. You know, you gapped down on the 24th of February at 7:30 and just rallied and engulfed. You just been up here the whole time. If you could back test 771 as support, that'd be pretty cool. See, one time you don't know, second time you do know, and you went berserk. We were here. We'd identified this. But one time, I don't think it's good enough. You had one low, you had a nice reaction, nice, whatever that is, didn't even back test it truly. I don't think there's enough evidence for a valid argument applying the variables that we look for. But yeah, you're finally, you've only gotten devastated. You've only lost 88.6% of your value from your peak in January of last year. So, I don't know. Oh yeah, looks amazing. Lucid looks amazing.
Beast Jedi 101 tip $25. Too late to enter Lucid? Or should I be looking for a Type 2 confirmation?
Well, if you can help it, you're always looking for a Type 2. You know, sometimes you never get them. But you know how it is, man. Like, if you get a Type 2, the argument's stronger. More market participants are going to have confidence. And the second time, not the first time. We don't even know this is the first time. So, nice reaction. Just not enough variables to truly be super strong on this yet. You can't. You're in a massive correction. That's undeniable. But yes, value perceived areas, but it's not just about the value perceived areas. We need other things too. Okay, so that's your clean spark. We'll see. Okay, next one. I'm assuming it's not like the stock or something, right?
What up,
Serious?
man? Been a while since you've called me an idiot. Pre/USDT 113 bull shark on daily chart, X on the 24th of November. Trip bull div on MACD. Possible Wyckoff reaccumulation spring? Thanks for the look.
What's up, Idiot Era? Thanks for the 20. Good to see you again. Well, remember, I never wanted to call you an idiot. You just named yourself an idiot, so I have nothing else to call you. So thank you, dude. This is a clear, clear distribution structure. This is a perfect descending triangle in a very real downtrend. It has not gone deep enough to really feel good about it. You know, this is a 78% retrace. I'd like to see an 886. Yep, this is 786. 886 is 822. The 886 is confluent with an actual support resistance from history. You gotta love that. You would want that. You would I covet 822 for a long versus where we are now. But I'll say, if you get back above 1348, you could very well be running to $19, $20. That's kind of historical price action correlation between 1350 and 20 bucks is straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, almost straight up, straight down, straight up, you know, straight down, straight up, straight down, kind of straight up, straight down. I mean, at least to 1840. So, you know, this is going to go exactly where Bitcoin goes, right? If Bitcoin rallies, this thing will break upward. It'll break a supply line and rally, you know. If Bitcoin doesn't do well, then it's probably screwed. Then it's going to play out, you know, and you're going to be coming back down to that clear sell wall, or buy wall, excuse me. There's a buy wall. But remember, these structures, yes, though we know descending triangles are inherently bearish, there is always a very large probability it breaks the other way. So it means normally these are like 60% chance of a bearish breakdown, but then you got another 40% chance that it breaks upward this time. So it's not like, oh, it's a 90% chance of bearish breakdown. It's really not. It's marginal edge stuff. It's marginally bearish of a structure. And again, like it's gonna, whichever way it breaks is determined by Bitcoin. Bitcoin owns this. This is the Nazgul Bitcoin Sauron. In the macro, right? The S&P and Dow Jones, that's Morgoth. So, yeah, I could certainly understand why somebody would have concerns on a structure that looks so bearish like this, but just remember, it's going where Bitcoin goes. And you can see breakouts to the upsides. You want to see an amazing breakout on a descending triangle? Look no further than Facebook. It was right here. I don't have to replot it, I guess. It was perfect, man. Beautiful. There it was. There was your descending triangle. It broke upwards. Okay. Facebook, what a freaking day. Facebook getting back above critical support, up 6%. Back above that high from 2018. Could be headed to 218 if this sustains. Insane, man. Woo. What a Marabazoo, too. A bullish Marabazoo, man. Okay. Here it is. Dang, man, what a good strong close today. I mean, Lucid hit an 886 yesterday. Not the day before, but yesterday. The 886, very close to a level of inflection around $20. I mean, 50 cents off, and really strong price action today. Of course, you'd want to see a type 2. You always do, but yeah, man, this is exactly where a reaction could occur. Oh, wait, the reaction has already begun within 24 hours of achieving that pattern completion zone of this textbook bullish bat harmonic pattern. So that's just the beginning. It could continue its reaction. You know, reactions normally, I mean, minimum go to 382s. I mean, I would think at least a 236. You know, 30 bucks maybe from here after the divergence. But I can see this thing rallying and rolling over again, and then we end up getting like massive triple bullish divergence on the daily and time. But yeah, you're now at value areas. Definitely value areas. Beautiful. This is something put on your watch list, everyone, because this is eventually, whether it's type 1 or 2, this is where massive new waves begin. They can anyway. Okay, nice on Lucid. All right, we're going to look at Semesquin. I've never heard of it in my life. Pre-search. You know, I say that I never looked at it in my life, but I was wrong. I've been here before. Wow. And look at this. This is undeniable. I mean, this is dreams made, right? It's like the 886 back test the spring of the December 15th high, and then it was just literally, it was a work of art, man. Should have been an NFT. Dude, again, I look at so many of these charts, man. I don't, you know, follow up with them sometimes. I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely out of support. Certainly out of support right here. Like just this low from September. Yeah, I think there's kind of like, it would be valid to just say, okay, this low and these lows. So it's a zone of inflection here. You are at the lowest risk of that zone, right? This is like a mega range, isn't it? Some sort. Can't get much lower risk than this, right? I mean, because if it does, then it's breaking support and you don't want anything to do with the asset anyway. You see what I'm saying? This reminds me of T-Fuel a little bit. Not as good, but yeah, if you stay above 18 cents and you... here's the thing. If you get above 20 cents, we on, man. It could be on, dude. Pre-search. That's it, dude. I mean, that's pretty good. It's right. It's not out of the woods by any means. If Bitcoin starts rolling over, then this thing is gonna break 18. If you break 18 cents, minimum target's 13 cents, 12.8 cents. So that's why protect yourself below 18 cents. So low risk areas to strategize an entry and a stop loss, but certainly not catching any follow through off this support that I don't even know if it's being regarded as support too much yet. It's just breaking back above it like yesterday, and it's been chopping around. So let's get a little bit more data and try to get above 19.5 cents, and we could be in good shape here on pre-search. Maybe mark this one down. You don't hold, probably 13 cents, but definitely another possibility is 9.3 cents. Yeah, this thing could be done if it breaks this. But if it holds, this could be where it reverses. We don't know. It's all about the levels, and we're at a level right now of inflection, clearly, based on historical price action and pivot points looking left. All right, we just got through the request, man. Let's go. What a stream so far. I've been live 1 hour, 41 minutes. If you're enjoying it, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. As Bitcoin on the new day, new 3-day, new 5-day, just pulls back a little bit, but just only after bullishly engulfing on the daily and the 3-day. Beautiful. Freaking beautiful. And still, right, above 40,665. That's the area. Remember that number, 40665. Do not forget it. It is the highest daily candle close ever from January 8th. It is impossible to say it is not a critical area. Maybe you back test that, you hold it as support, and you never fall below it again. That would be wonderful back test. Okay, you broke a resistance, so let's back test it successfully and hold it and then rally resoundingly off of it. As Total does its same thing, where it broke above 1.78 trillion, maybe it's going for the back test. Maybe you can hold it, you know. So what do I do with my hands now, man? What do I do with my hands? These are decent developments, but again, they're not enough. But they let you stay cautiously optimistic. That's where we should be, cautiously optimistic till we see 45K again. When we see 45K again, what we know about partial declines, we know there's an extremely high probability that a bullish breakout's occurring after 45K is touched again. And whenever we see 45K again, as long as I'm not in REM cycle, even if I am in REM cycle, there's a chance I could wake up hearing the alerts and come to be live. But if I'm not dead asleep, then I will be live for a 45K Bitcoin, because we know that level is unreal important now, if we ever see it again. And we say if because nothing is certain, even after what a great 3-day, 5-day, and daily candle. Nothing's certain. We could easily just bamboozle, as we've been bamboozling for about 7 weeks now. A bullish cipher on a cipher. Where at, dude? Where? 45K bread stream? Nope. Crypto Horda declared 52K or whatever, 53K bread stream. So it's up to him, dude. Cyber and Total, yeah, kind of. I mean, 786. It's like Ethereum. It's like Ethereum's big M shape. Same thing. Look, this is Total, Marbob. This is Total. You're looking at it. Okay. Bullish divergence locally, undeniably on Ethereum. Penny price action reversal. We'll see it be major then. All right. Well, I guess that's I've overstayed my welcome now a little bit. So remember, we have jumped across an effing creek in our major rectangle between 33.7 and 45.5. It's the rectangle. It's the jump across the creek. Gorgeous. You gotta love it, man. Above the 200 moving average. Things are and the successful back test has already occurred. These are some good things. So you go sideways a while, that's great and all, but just, hey, make a higher low eventually than 37.7 and all will work out. Excuse me. But we think, though, based on the local structure, $43,700 and change. I think it's $43,750 is the 78% retrace from your previous high to low, which would make it a textbook bearish Gartley. So you have, from here, you're going to have ups and downs. But from here, just to see that pattern completion zone, we're talking about... Oh my God, there we go. About 6.5% upside before we start asking questions on Bitcoin. Was it gonna, what kind of reaction are we gonna get at that 78% retrace? We don't know. But it's good to know we still got more upside. Awesome. Yep, hail. Thankfully my car's okay. I'm like, hey dude, I bought a new car, and it's like, I don't remember it ever hailing. I knew tornadoes all the time, but hail? That's like once every 5 years, and it happened, of course, today. Rug pulling stock. See, the good news is, if stocks sell off, what has Bitcoin been doing? Outperforming so hard, only making higher lows. Just think about it. You know, even after today, Bitcoin is up 24.48% from the January lows. And then the S&P, which I think it's like this craziness has gotten a little bit not as good, but since it's January low, it's only up 3%. 3%, right? So this is nice, man. We're double bottoming, which leads me to believe we have a new wave going on the S&P, possibly. And I think you could probably take out this local high and run up to maybe 45 okay, again.
Mitch. This one I'm up 135%, but I've lost 20% in the last 3 months. Take a look at F, please.
Yeah, dude. F, I mean, yeah, of course. That was the legendary Gartley, the largest Gartley in human history. Find me a Gartley, a textbook Gartley, more insane than Ford, and I'll show you a surprised person. Okay. Ford, well, it fell below the critical areas, which is not good. Not good at all. I don't like, I mean, I would love to, we got to see this thing get back above 1824, okay? Have to. It's got to happen soon. Some bullish divergence. You're below the 200-day moving average too. You got to get back above that, man. So there's a lot of work on Ford that has to be done here, okay? A lot of it. You hadn't fallen below that 200-day moving average since September 2020. But here's that Gartley. I mean, it's a decade-large Gartley. Or really like 12-year large Gartley. And it was perfect. It was a type 1 and gone, man. But let's see. Yeah, you're just below the inflection zone. We got to go to the weekly here. Maybe the monthly even would be better. You can clearly see the peaks all these times throughout history. You tested as resistance, and then you broke through it. You up thrusted through it. And then you couldn't sustain. So again, I have to say, like, I think you've reversed the overall trend, certainly, but the drawdown could be terrible, and it's still fine, right? Unfortunately, between 883 and 18 bucks is a straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down situation, straight up situation. It could be straight down again, man. I'm just saying, you just missed the run. These were like certainly profit-taking levels. Are you kidding me? If you weren't taking profit at these levels, what were you doing? You can hold it though. You can have a hold position and you're just long on it because the trend has reversed. But remember, in uptrends, you can have corrections. You can have pullbacks. I think as long as this thing on the weekly makes a higher low than 1255, you're going to set up for hidden bullish divergence and you'll catch a reversal. Yep. So just, again, that's it. That's your cutoff right there because that's your previous low. That's where your trend starts getting, your midterm uptrend, long-term uptrend starts getting put in jeopardy when you fall below 1263. But you're fine for now. You just could still continue to sell off some because the run-up was just, you had prosperity for 2 years, man. Yeah, so start pivoting, then hidden bullish divergence argument develops on the oscillators, and then we can run again. There you go. Okay. So that was the last one, and really appreciate everyone being here, dude. Like, big shout out again to Crypto Hoarder, who bought an NFT of mine for 1 Ethereum today. It was an old one. It was minted about 1 year ago, like 362 days ago. The creation of Doge, man. Beautiful. Money printer. They go burr back here, and Bitcoin, the black hole, absorbs all the money, which could continue. I mean, we're setting up maybe for that happening again. All right. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions. Everything in between. I'll just be back. Until next time, respect the TA.